Welcome back to the Real Estate News. I'm now with Brian Pitch from Pacific Union Financial. Welcome, Brian. Good to have you here. So at Pacific Union, you've got a wide variety of loan programs and options. Why is that so important when you're trying to get pre-approved for a home loan out there?
Yeah, thanks for having us back, Stacy. The reason it's important is because you can get a pre-approval from any bank in town, but coming to a lender like Pacific Union Financial, what you're getting is a mortgage professional that's familiar with all of the loan programs and processes that are out there. And every borrower, every person that's looking to purchase a home is going to have individual needs. And having someone, a professional that's familiar with the variety of programs out there is going to allow you to be, number one, educated, but then also have access to what will end up ultimately being the best loan product, loan program for you, whether it's a federally insured loan or a loan that allows you to bring less than 20% to the table. Those are things that any borrower is going to want to know so that they can make the best decision for them and their family.
So kind of walk us through the process. How do you go about getting pre-approved?
It's really simple. I mean, the first step is just to call myself up or a lender like me. Have a conversation, figure out the best way to get an application in. What the lender's then going to do is take that information, take a look at credit, asset history, and then make a determination about what the best direction is going to go. The nice thing about what we do at Pacific Union is we run a pre-approval through an underwriting system right away to determine if we can get it in a eligible loan, an approved loan. And then it's really just a conversation with that professional that you're working with to talk about all of the nuances, the specifics of the process so that the two of you can work hand in hand to, again, craft the loan to the best needs of the borrower so that everything goes as smoothly as possible from the beginning of the process, which is the pre-approval, all the way to closing the loan and getting the keys to a new home.
Makes sense. Now, I wonder what's the difference between going to just say like a local bank to get a pre-approval as opposed to coming to Pacific Union Financial?
Yeah, again, I think I touched on that a little bit earlier, but more specifically, it's really about having a lender that's capable of providing multiple options to a borrower. What you don't want is you don't want to go to a lender and have them tell you that you're approved for a loan, but really only have one way of doing it. What you really want is you want somebody that's going to provide you with multiple options so that you and your partner, your family, you can sit down, take a look at your own personal finances, and figure out what is the best option for you. One example would be just simply moving into a new property and tapping out all of your resources in terms of your savings. It may not always be the best idea, and if there's an option to do it in a different way, because there's always unforeseen expenses when you move into a house. You might decide that the polar vortex is coming and you need to buy a snowblower to clear the driveway, things like that. So unforeseen expenses. So you just want to have somebody that's going to be able to provide you with a lot of different options.
Makes sense. Well, thanks so much, Brian. Good to have you here.
Thank you, Stacy. It was great to be back.